Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 10 of Prison Architect. I'm just going to go and let things run. We've got somebody actually waiting to go into solitary confinement. We've got plenty of solitary cells, so I think they're just probably waiting for a guard to come and escort them there. We've assigned all of the area in our sort of airlock fencing to forestry, so that means... oh no, they are awaiting materials to install those trees. So they do have to wait to be planted. Wow. So those trees did actually cost me money. I was not expecting that to happen right there like that. Well, that was a little bit of a mistake, wasn't it? So now we're $22,000 in the hole. That's really, really bad for us. We need to try... Well, we did just get some back from exports, but that's not $21,000. We could potentially go bankrupt here unless I can find a way to gain some additional grants. Given the fact that I can't complete my current grants, that is going to be a problem. I think what we might need to do is dismiss a few members of staff. So we'll be sacking one of our cooks, I'm afraid. We might want to get rid of a few of our workmen. Now, the thing is, you don't have to worry too much about staff retention. It's not like one workman is as good as any other workman. It's not like they have different levels of... Let's have a look how many gardeners yet. We've still got a gardener. We can probably get rid of another janitor. How many janitors do we have? We have 4 janitors. Yeah, we can probably get rid of a janitor or 2. I'm just trying to reduce our outgoings. Hopefully, so we won't go bankrupt. Although it might still happen. It is still a very real possibility. I really wasn't aware that it was going to be that expensive to plant all of those trees. I mean, if we don't go bankrupt, they'll definitely pay for themselves. Without a doubt, they will pay for themselves. There we go, we've got another janitor there. Let's get rid of one of you. I think keeping 3 is reasonable. We can't take any loans or anything at the moment, which is a problem. Because we didn't research it. And it actually costs you 500 to research bank loans. Yeah, we can't research it because we don't have the money. I should have done that in advance. I'm not too sure how long you have to get out of the negatives before you do go bankrupt. I'm hoping it gives you some sort of leeway. Because if not, that's going to be really embarrassing. There isn't really an awful lot that I can do. We could try and sell some stuff. There is a little bit of a cheeky way that I could do this. So, for example, we do have in stock those bunk beds. So what we could do is we could get these to install. We're just going to click them out here. Now, you'll see the number on the interface up here is going down. This is because we're not actually buying any bunk beds here. What we're doing is we're taking the ones that we've got in stock and we are telling the workmen to build them. So I'm going to go ahead and prioritize these. And then as they're installed, I'm going to sell them. That'll give us some money back. Not too sure if it gives us the full amount of money back, but anything that gives us some money back will be good. So when I go into objects, we want to sell objects. Are these installed yet? Sell object, yes, please. Why won't it let me sell the object? We can dump it. If we dump it, does it give us any money back? Job in progress. Right, you're doing it. Let's have a look. No, we didn't get any money back for dumping it. So, why do we have the option to sell objects? I find that really weird. There's a sell object option that doesn't allow us to sell objects. Oh, we can sell the wood. Well, let's go ahead and do that, I suppose. Okay, so we can't sell the beds. That's unfortunate. And now we've dumped one. Okay, well, we now just want to go and just dismantle all of these then. We'll dismantle them. We'll keep them in storage. Hopefully we won't go bankrupt. We will have some more prisoners coming in. mean, we could probably try and cram a few more into the holding cells if we really wanted to. I just really don't understand why those bunk beds don't work in these rooms. That does confuse me. Where are my objects? We need to wait till the bunk beds go back in storage. I'm going to wait till the bunk beds go back in storage, and I'm going to reinstall one of them in the room and see if it actually works this time around. Like I said, this is one big long recording session, so I haven't had a time to go and check the wiki and find out why why the bunk beds didn't work in the first place. But yeah, once we start actually selling trees, we will make a fair bit of money. We are still exporting these things. Not too sure whether me selling it manually is more cost effective than having them export it. But I'm just going to go and do this because I'm trying to get out of this cash deficit as quickly as possible. This is certainly helping. Just sell what you're carrying. There's still some more trees here that are flagged for removal. Well, we've already got a fair amount of the money back. Yeah, unfortunately we can't just sell these ones down here. Yeah, these are waiting for export, so that's fine. Yeah, these are all the trees that are coming in. Okay, so we've got some more prisoners coming in. Not too many, but we will have some. That's going to help. Not by a huge amount, but it will help. Or did we already have some? We are now at capacity. I mean, we are making money, even though we're in the negatives. We're not still losing money. We are making money, so that is a good thing. I guess we've got to go up to speed 3, really. Make sure that we are still getting rid of like every tree that we've got. And we are still cutting trees down. That is very good. Yeah, I think we've flagged all of the trees for removal. We're even going to go as far as getting these ones done that are on the outside. It's all our land. I mean, technically we can build on both sides of the road because we can build gates that stop the trucks getting through. Well, they don't stop the trucks getting through. Of course, they allow the trucks to get through, but nothing else. So let's go on to sell objects, and we'll go and start selling off some of this these wood piles. What are we up to now? 10,000. Excuse the very noisy motorcycle, as always. There's always one. Not too sure why anyone needs to have a motorcycle that is that loud, but apparently they do. So let's see if we can get out of this little cash deficit we have here. You're not dismantling that. Someone's found a shiv. Fantastic. How are we doing with all these trees? You've got another one up there. There's even more. 1 deaths today. Oh, wow. Well, that's not good. Not too sure what happened there. It looks like it might have been a bit of a fight in this hallway. Yeah, there's the dead one right there. Let's just go down to pause. You are oh, let's get off sell object. You are injured. Seriously injured. You attacked a prisoner. So it may well have been you that killed him. He was a snitch though, which is probably the reason why he got killed. Arson and perjury. And you attacked a prisoner. You're seriously injured. You attacked a prisoner. You murdered. So you were probably the person that killed him. Okay, that's good to know. You are max security. What are you in for? You are in for, well, murder, plea guilty, death by dangerous driving. But I think that murder is the one that he just did. A lot of lockdown going to be going in there. Reform program history. See, getting rid of the reform programs are really, really good. Yeah, he's getting a lot of punishment. No reform at all. So it does make a lot of sense to try and get... at least we've got room for another prisoner. I mean, that's a really bad thing. It's like, someone's died, but yay, we've got room for more prisoners. But yeah, trying to get the psychologist and... you use the common room. You can run some of those, what are they called, programs with the psychologist, like behavioural therapy and things like that. It tries to make people a little less angry, a little less violent. Let's go ahead and speed things up. Our cash flow's not terrible. I'm just hoping the problem sorts itself out. I love how... oh no, there is an ambulance. I really thought that they were just going to go and put the dead guy in the garbage there. Someone looked like they were attempting to escape. There's another fight in the yard. Got a Polaroid here as well. Of this yard brawl going out. The doctors are getting stuff done, certainly. I just wish we could afford to get the additional beds in. But this forestry is really going to pay for itself once all the trees are planted. Obviously, you have to wait for them to fully grow. We'll open the door for you there. We got more stuff that we could sell. Guess we can just keep doing it. Not demolish walls. We want to sell objects. You're taking those, are you? Let's go and sell that and that. Another 950 from the exports. I mean, we're still in the red. We are still very much in the red, but things are definitely looking better. But I think that is all the trees we've got now gone. Just get rid of the one you're carrying, then you don't have to wait for it. Let's get rid of these as well. Certainly can't see any more trees around. What's that down there? Just a rock or something? Yep, that would appear to be most, if not all, of the trees now gone. So, no more money coming in from that, unfortunately. Did we get that... We did. We actually finished one of those things, didn't we? Where are we? Grants. The one that just gave us money. Oh no, we're still waiting on it. Long-term investment. How long have we got? Why can't I see it here? Oh, because this thing's open. Derp. 59 hours still. I was going to say, I didn't think that enough time had passed for that one to actually finish. 59 hours is still a very long time to wait. We're also down another prisoner. I'm not too sure whether one died. See, we've got 6 maximum security prisoners, even though we're not supposed to take max sec prisoners. So we may end up having to build like a separate little block that we just use for max sec. We've only minimum security is 8. So what we might do is under deployment. Yeah, you can only do it as like the entire block, which is unfortunate because it's if it was a separate building, if we divided it in half, then we could do that. But yeah, if we had 16 minimum security prisoners, we'd probably put them all in one place. Well, that's a little bit annoying. Still minus 6,000. Not an awful lot of incidents going on though, which is a very, very good thing. Prisoners sleeping. Not too sure how long it takes for these trees to grow. Some of them haven't been planted yet, of course. Install tree. Not too sure which ones, if any, have been planted yet. Let's have a look down here, because this is where the majority of the boxes are. Oh yeah, there are some down here that have been planted. So it doesn't actually tell you how long they take to grow. But when they do grow, and we go and chop them down, you'll see a lot of income from it. We've got a broken weights bench here, which we can't even really afford to fix right now, so we'll have to wait on that one as well. We've got 2 more prisoners coming in. They should both be normal security. That'll give us a tiny little bit of income. It's only another 1,000, but again, we're sort of climbing back up towards the positives. If we can survive for 50 hours until this grant finishes and we get that 16,000, that'll be great for us. Ah, that's what I said I was going to do. I said I was going to try and put one of those bunk beds into one of these rooms. I'm going to put it right in the middle of the room. The reason I'm going to put it right in the middle of the room is I want it so it's not up against a wall. Because I always have this thought that sometimes certain objects can only be accessed from one particular side, and if I've got that side up against the wall, that it's blocked and therefore it doesn't always count. But we'll go and install this bed and see what happens when we put the bed in there. You see, we now have a bunk bed in a room, in a cell, but it's not counting it as a... It's not actually counting it as a cell. So, let's go ahead and dismantle this. Oh, we've got another fight going on in here. No, he's been subdued. So we're going to try something else. What we're going to try now is we are going to try and install a bunk bed in here, in the holding cell. Now, if people use that bunk bed in the holding cell, then we can take the normal beds out and use them to... yeah, if people use the bunk bed, we can take these normal beds out. This is what I want to see. If people use that bunk bed... Oh, found some more scissors. Let's go ahead and do some of that. Let's go ahead and dismantle some of these beds. Some of them are actually damaged. Let's go ahead and get four or five beds. And let's put the bunk beds in. I really don't know whether or not they're going to work. I'm just guessing at this point. But let's do that. We'll dismantle that other one because it's kind of in the wrong place now where I don't want it. So another battle going on here. Oh, there's like a little mini riot going on. I think it's kind of sorted itself out. There's quite a lot of stuff damaged. Stuff that's damaged that we can't afford to fix. So now we should have some spare beds. Let's go ahead and put those beds. We've got 5 at the moment. So once they're in, we'll have room for additional prisoners. So hopefully they are using these bunk beds. Let's go ahead and dismantle and get one that isn't damaged. We'll dismantle that one. I mean, it's not saying this doesn't count as a holding cell. Technically, you don't even need a bed in a holding cell. They can sleep on benches. So it looks like that's fine. So let's go ahead and put another bunk bed in there. And of course, we'll have like even more capacity because with... Oh, we've got another death. With the bunk beds, we've actually got more capacity. Oh, we've actually got a dead guard. Wow, that was pretty harsh. Well, that'll save us some wages. Objects, bed. We can't even afford to hire another guard to replace him yet. So we're going to be a guard down for a while. There's yet another fight going on here. Wow. That is truly amazing. So we're up to the 36 capacity. Well, we've got 36 capacity, 31 capacity because those... another fight going on here as well. Constant stuff going on here. Well, the infirmary's going to be busy. Have we got all of these beds in? We have. So we've got a capacity of 32, which means we should have 42 prisoners. So let's go and put our intake up to 42. I mean, I really just don't want to overload the holding cell, even though we do have bunk beds in there. So technically we'll have room for 20 prisoners in the holding cell. But I really don't want to get it overloaded. So, paying the prisoners' wages. Yeah, I suppose you have to. How far away are we from getting that grant? Another 33 hours. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of stuff that's pretty broken and beaten up. We've got a bed here that's damaged. We've got a table here that's damaged. That we can't even fix yet because we just don't have any money to do it. We'll have a lot less... well, far fewer problems with people attacking each other once we can get the dog handlers and the armed guards. But again, you know, it costs us money to do that, and I've left myself in a little bit of a cash flow hole. So it shouldn't hopefully take too long to get it all sorted. But now we do have some spare capacity. We've got 6 prisoners coming in the morning. 1 minimum security, 5 normal security. That will put us, give us another $2,800. So we will nearly be at a decent balance then. Still won't quite be in the positives, but it'll help. There's a little bit more coming in. So it's all looking good so far. And in just 29 hours, we will have another 16,000 in funds. So by the time we get that, we'll probably have enough money to go and build this building up here. We'll be able to build the armory at least, and that will allow us to assign the armed guards. And then we'll probably also get kennels, so we can get the dog handlers and get them on patrol. And then we'll get 15,000 from that grant. And then we might have enough money to build another prison block and finish this one and get another 20,000. So there's quite a few things on the to-do list. Only 5 prisoners have been released. We've had quite a few deaths. There used to be somewhere where we could see this. Yeah, penalty. Minus... Well, this is only if we want to sell. -1 deaths in the last 24 hours. Which is not particularly great. Buy and sell shares. You can only do it if there's been no... Yeah, you can sell shares if there's been no recent deaths. Unfortunately, there has been a recent death. So, we're just waiting for things to tick along here. We've got some new prisoners coming in. What we'll probably do, and again, love to do it right now, but I can't because I don't have enough money, is... I mean, I guess everyone does get searched when they come in, so it's not such a bad thing. Oh, there's someone trying to escape. But what we could do is we could get a metal detector in here as well. And we might even end up with guard towers and things outside. Anything that we can do to try and reduce the chance of prisoners escaping. We've got water leaking here. So we're going to go and turn that off. There's something going on in there. Let's go and slow things down. Can you go up here and see what's going on? Can you go and do that as well? Because all of these beds are getting smashed up. And this guy that's patrolling as well. Can we have your patrol going into there as well, please? So that, you know, you're actually doing something. So we've got a lot of damaged stuff now. If we turn this on, is it going to put water everywhere again? No. Right, okay. So now we just need to wait for enough money to come in so that we can get everything repaired. This is again why it's more important to actually have CCTV cameras installed as quickly as possible. Now, I think we are going to have to turn this off until it gets repaired. Yeah, once you've got CCTV cameras installed, it makes it far easier to actually keep your eye on everything. Of course, this is also turning off the water to the staff room and everywhere else as well. We do want these sprinklers repaired as quickly as possible. There's all the MaxSec guys coming in now when we're finding all the weapons on them. Yeah, if only we actually had enough money to go and get that fixed. Let's go back up to full speed again. We're still 20 hours away from getting that completed. So yeah, if I go and turn this on... Yeah, we just start getting water everywhere. I think it'll only spread so far, I think. Somebody else found with a pair of scissors. I think it's better to have the wet floor in here than it is to not have the water on everywhere. This managing a prison thing, you know, it's not as easy as it looks. There's always a lot of stuff going on. People getting searched on the way out. This is a little bit of a bottleneck here. It's quite a narrow way into the yard. Maybe we need to sort of change this and possibly even put an extra little door here at the bottom of the canteen. That would, of course, mean putting in an additional set of metal detectors, but I mean, we could do that. Just everyone bottlenecks through here, and that tends to cause some problems. A lot of prisoners with serious complaints. 31 prisoners with serious complaints. I mean, I would love to be able to sort some of this stuff out, and you're really wasting your time there trying to mop up when the sprinklers are bust. Somebody trying to make an escape attempt again with the look of things there. We are trying to get everyone fed. Looks like we're doing a relatively okay job of doing that. We still need to get another 8 cells built. You know, we could sort of go ahead and build sort of half a cell block. We haven't even done the floor in the shower yet, but again, we can't afford it because we don't have any money. Though within the next 24 hours, in fact within the next 14 hours, we'll be back in the positives. And I think the first thing that we're going to do, well, the first thing we're going to do is get everything repaired. The second thing that we're going to do is build this building up here so that we can get the governmental security ratings grant completed. And then after that, we'll probably finish cell block B, and that'll get us some more money coming in that way. In the meantime, as our officers are chasing people around and beating them with a stick, there's some more guards coming in. A lot of people are going to be confined to their cells now, but what can you do about it? At least we haven't gone bankrupt. We're down to minus $825, which I do find this thing quite strange. It's a British game by British developers who use radiators instead of heaters. They use Celsius instead of Fahrenheit, but they use dollars instead of pounds, which I just find really, really strange. But yeah, within the next 10 hours, we will be into the positives again. We'll get everything repaired. We'll get the armory built first. We'll get the cell block finished, and then we'll see what new grants we can pick up, and we will go from there. I'm going to go ahead and pause things up here. I'm also going to go off and have a look on the wiki and find out about the bunk beds. I'm assuming they just don't work in cells, and they only work in holding cells. Obviously, they seem to be working fine over here. But again, we need to get all these beds repaired as well. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Prison Architect. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.